David Carlgren, Concordia, Kansas. We got about 1,400 acres altogether. A little bit of it's custom, and we plant from 300 to 500 acres of corn and 150 to 250 of beans, and we have about 350 acres of wheat. Kugler's XRN is what I've used. We put probably 2 to 3 gallons a pass per acre, and sometimes we mix it with 32 and sometimes we don't. In 3 or 4 days you can see where you've been. It starts greening up and getting a better color, looks better. And I don't know what it is, but it's got a kind of a slick feeling to it. And it, like I tell people, you don't need foamers or markers on your sprayer because you can see where you've been because the crops will shine after you've been there. Well, I think it's real good through the pivot because it don't have the salt like if you was using 28 or 32, so that that's harder on your pivot. We start about sometimes a little bit before tasseling, and then after tasseling, why then when we use that, why it's just XRN because other will hurt the corn after tasseling. The XRN, you can put it on, it won't bother it. The first year I done it on part, and we had around a 20 bushel over what we done the other way. I put it on wheat when they said you should put it on with a pivot. And of course the whole field didn't get it, and we didn't weigh it, but you could see right to the line where the pivot went, and you looked in the combine bin, you could see a difference too. I would guess somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 bushel extra. On the beans, every time we spray Roundup or spray anything, we put it on. Somewhere between, most of the time around a gallon to acre. I like it for a carrier with herbicides because it stays, it don't blow away, you don't have drift. And use that and the right additive with it, you get along real good. I had a lot of compliments on my beans this year, they did look good. I'd highly recommend it. You're getting your fertilizer where it should be, and you're not using excess, and you're there when you need it. And I guess I'm a firm believer in the foliar feeding of the crop. I think you can cut back by going foliar and putting it on more often. You can cut back 20 to 30% on your nitrogen, and that makes it pretty cost effective. Well, I'm going to use more foliar, and then I'm going to start using it in the row at planting time for starter. Below the seed. The guy from Kugler told me a way of doing it and said it would work real good on my planter, so I'm going to try that. Told me where to get the parts. So that's what I'm going to do this next year. I think the quality of it's better than the competition. I mean, I've used others. I'll take the XRN any day over the others. So.